hard to understand how much goes into a project like this. See, the goal isn't just to know where the perfect camp spot is that'll have a perfect sunrise. The idea was simple: build a Baja route that works for everyone. Leveraging 25 years of busted shocks, flat tires, and exploration. Over 40,000 miles of dust, desert, and mountains.
So this isn't happening here.
If we took your parking brake off, the question is, would we have enough length to slide one in?
Oh, it's really close.
We've been a little busy. This place has an undefeated kind of wild. It turns dreams to dust and rust regularly. But out of that dust and 25 years of work, we found a backbone. The problem we ran into was how to share 25 years worth of Baja experience with just lines on a map. It wasn't good enough. Let me explain. At the beginning of this video, it said 25 years to get here.
The here that I'm talking about is not a place. It's a level of preparedness and information that you need to successfully navigate Baja. A lot of people are going to Baja and they're going to the same 6 places. We don't only tell you where to go, we also tell you some of the tourist traps to actually avoid. The other thing is, a lot of people are getting stuck camping in really bad circumstances because they don't know how to time their visit based on a lot of other variables that are going on. It's the kind of information that when Baja throws you a curveball, you actually have the ability to make a plan B. We filled this route with lots of that kind of information.
That night, we were supposed to be camping on a beach by the Sea of Cortez, but it was like this.
Is it windy?
That kind of wind can ruin your day, and I guarantee you it will ruin a night's sleep. But if you know Baja as well as my childhood friend Nathan Stuart, you know in these situations, you move inland and slightly south, and 45 minutes later, you end up in a perfect wind-free lake bed with nothing but the stars interrupting your sleep.
Stuart and I actually grew up together, but 25 years ago, I moved to Idaho and he moved to Mexico. He was, I think, what some people would describe as a surf bum back then. He is actually a fantastic surfer, but I'm only gonna stick this clip of him riding a tiny little wave so he doesn't get a big head.
How do you put all that information into a line on a map, especially in a place like this? The Baja Peninsula is 775 miles long. It is a mountainous spine of rock and cactus. It's an ancient foe fighting domestication and frankly, largely winning for longer than we've recorded history.
So Carvel got a flat. It's about time we got a flat. And while I backed up to fix the flat, I got that. This is what I just pulled out of my tire. It's a valve welded onto a plate. Can't really give my tire hard time about that. So we're gonna jack up Carvel's truck and hopefully we didn't lose a bead. and get and then try to air it up and then patch it. So, and we are 50 miles from pavement, and we've been averaging 4.7 miles an hour.
Okay, if you haven't figured it out yet, tires are a huge liability in Baja. You will get flat tires. Buy a glue tread expedition kit and you will have everything you need to plug a tire, to patch a tire, to even fix your valves in case you snap one of those off. Stuart actually shows us how to patch the sidewall.
We're supposed to show you guys how this kit can work to save you in a remote situation. I think this counts as remote. I think that counts as flat tires. These are spicy. We're airing up.
This summer, Stuart and I teamed up with OnX Off-Road and their Rugged Adventures series to finalize a Baja route. We poured all of his Baja guiding experience into the route and even managed to pre-run the entire thing this summer. The route is just shy of 3,000 miles. We've broken it into 3 loops. There's a northern, central, and southern loop, and we've filled them with waypoints, tips, tricks, and even cultural pointers to kind of help you along the way. My favorite thing about OnX Off-Road was that they gave us a way to pack tons of details into essentially a curated map. I think we added over 450 waypoints to their Baja map alone, including mechanics that you can call in all the different regions in case you have problems. But believe it or not, the most important stuff wasn't even the route or the waypoints. It's definitely the Baja-specific pointers that are laced to the whole route that are really going to help you out the most.
So we're on the beach. We just did, what, 10 miles on the beach?
Yeah, almost 10 miles on the beach. And we are, the section coming up is the important part. Like all these beach driving on the West Coast, specifically on the West Coast, because we don't drive on the beach on the East Coast.
Because the turtles.
Because of the turtles. But on the West Coast, the trick is your exit plan. Like you can get onto the beach, no problem. Can you get off the beach without backtracking? That's where it gets problematic. So the tide's coming up, but it's pretty low. We got time, we got options. But as far as going forward and getting out of here, we could end up having to backtrack.
Or camp up there if we get...
Camp up there and wait until the tide goes down again tomorrow.
Yes, you will likely get searched. Sometimes even the whole vehicle gets x-rayed. Don't bring firearms and don't bring drugs across the border. Yes, it's called an FMM. It lasts 180 days, and yes, you will likely get asked to show it at one of the military checkpoints. I think it's $35 if I remember right. No, the soldiers are actually very nice, but your car will get searched pretty much at every single one. Roll down both your passenger and driver windows when you approach them. They can be very helpful too if you need info on an area. There's no bribe issues there. They're just doing their job. Yes, some of them will try to get bribes, but the best policy is to follow the laws and don't give them an excuse to pull you over. Traveling with friends and having more than one vehicle in a caravan can also be helpful. They pump your gas. Yes, it's good to tip them. Gas has a green handle.
Why are you putting diesel in your car?
So yeah, Mexico, green is regular. Black is locked because we're in Bahia and it's diesel. So don't put diesel in your car unless you have a diesel.
So opposite of the US, premium has a red handle and can be hard to find. So get some gas boosters if you need premium. Yes, you need Mexican insurance and you can get it at Baja Bound online. Border towns. I don't stop in border towns, gas up before you cross the border. With the exception of a couple reserves and parks, almost all of Baja is private property, including those dirt roads that we love to drive on. So be respectful, say hi. Sometimes people will want to know what you're doing on their land, and on rare occasions, they will sometimes want to charge you. It's their land, so you need to pay or you need to leave. Most of the time, if you let them know you are camping for a short time and moving on, they're fine with it. But it's always polite to ask. Make sure to leave the gates the way that you found them, And remember, if you get in trouble, they are actually the people who are probably going to help you get out of it.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
You have to learn to drive in sand, or you need to plan on getting stuck a lot and have a way to get yourself out. Winches don't necessarily count. There's not a lot to winch off of unless you have another vehicle with you. Moon dust. It's like sand, but worse. Clean your air filter regularly. Rain can be very dangerous in Baja. Any major rain can cause flash floods and take out the roads. Plan to hunker down somewhere safe for a bit if you get caught in a big storm. Heat. Always pack water and extra water in case you get stuck for a few days. If you're in Baja long enough, you will definitely get stuck somewhere for a few days.
It's 98 degrees and we're gonna hike up to some cave paintings.
Yeah, we were like, hey, it's 98 degrees. Let's hike up to some cave paintings. That's exactly how that went.
Yeah, we planned it that way because it was 108 earlier, so 98 is great. You know, by the time we get back down here, it might be as cool as 96.
I wouldn't get your hopes up. Yeah, that's a really unlikely possibility. All right.
How long is this hike? Did he say 6 kilometers? That's a great hike.
Probably shouldn't do this on the video.
Why not?
Dramatizing music. 15 kilometers straight uphill.
26 kilometers
Through a
is what
vertical
we're about
shaft
to
of
do.
lava.
Yes.
With poisonous Australian spiders that were imported back in the 20s. Long story, don't worry about it.
It's weird. They came on the
Don't
ships.
research
They
it.
just clung to the sides.
Don't fact check any of that.
Grandma just told me 10 minutes to sunset.
So begins the uphill portion of this adventure. Did these guys ever consider just like putting their paintings on paper? Oh no.
Right click.
I'm not gonna lie, I like hiking, but I don't normally hike when it's 98.
Okay, Mitzi, we're right behind you.
Yeah, Mitch, right behind you. Can you throw a rope down?
It actually turns out that the main cave painting had been chipped out of the rock and stolen. So this side quest was a little bit of a bust, but don't let that stop you from checking out all the cultural sites in Baja. There are some amazing cave paintings there and just some amazing sights to see.
What could go wrong? On your way down is a cactus. So, gotta be really careful.
Cactuses, or cacti. They are everywhere, and yes, many types of spines are strong enough to puncture tires. So have a tire plug kit, and yes, you can plug a sidewall. We drove a tire once that had 21 sidewall plugs in it, and it still worked fine. Race cars. It's cool to watch the Baja 1000. It is not cool to drive on part of the track during the race. They will run you over, and no, they won't stop. Cows. They sleep on the highway at night to stay warm. Get really good lights or don't drive at night. The truth is, most years a stock 4x4 can get you to the bottom of the Baja Peninsula, but a few upgrades like bumpers, winches, radios, organization, a good awning, and actually really good tires aren't going to hurt your chances. Alright, before wrapping up this video, I want to share the 3 most important takeaways that I learned while working on this route with Nathan Stuart. If I had to do this trip again, I would spend 2 weeks on each loop, even if I had to split it over multiple years. That's how much cool stuff there is to see in Baja, and you know you're missing stuff if you rush through it. A lot of overlanders pride themselves on cooking their own food. Make sure you eat a bunch of local food. The food in Baja is amazing, and we've even filled the map with some amazing recommendations so you know where to go. As much as the desert, mountains, and cactuses are the leading characters in Baja, I think the ocean wins the leading role. You must get in the water. I bought all the stuff I needed to go freediving and snorkeling on Amazon for like $200 before I went on this trip. If you don't get out on a boat and go to an island and go to a beach, go fishing and go snorkeling, you will miss some of the greatest sights that Baja has to offer. I could not believe the things that we could just see in the water easily.